These clouds, though. That bird way up there. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Can you see him? Bunch of them. Freaky dicky! These trees are beautiful. Wild. I love Mother Nature. The best part about this apartment is this balcony. I can see the stars, I can see the weather, I can see these birds. Just like, these birds just like gliding through the air is cool. Anyway. Would you looky here? Snow in March. It is beautiful. I can't believe it. Look at it. I mean, it is coming down. Cars are covered. Ground's covered. It was 85 degrees yesterday. Mother Nature is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hello. Whoop. Am I recording? Oh, there we go. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to this clip. So, it is day 7 of being laid off. I've done all the things. I haven't left the house in like 3 days, which is fine, right? Because gas prices. Fill your tank now. It's only going to get worse. So I'm going to run out and I'll do a grocery haul. I don't need much. I just need some necessity things. So I get the fun excursion of going to Wally World. It's because they're the only place that sells the sugar-free coffee creamer that, have I gotten used to it? Sorta. Is it deliciousness? No, it's not. But, you know, that was my last resource of sugar bombs. The resource, come, let me throw it away. So, I'm not sure. That's the last thing that was giving me a bad A1C. And not that it was bad, but you know, you want to catch those things before they get bad. So, I'm just going to make a list of a few things. I think I'm going to do BLTs. I had some bacon in the freezer. Was thawed now. The window. I need to use up or cook and use. So I think I'm going to, and I know this doesn't sound healthy, but I'm going to do BLTs. And, I mean, what else does bacon go with? I've got eggs. I can have a bacon, egg and cheese muffin. I got these 100-calorie muffins. They're all right. They, the thing about low-calorie food, why does everything have to have fake sugar in it? Or fake sweetener or artificial sweetener, whatever the proper term is. Because if I have a sticky spot on my counter, I don't know, just like these, I have AG1 green powder. Has stevia in it. Why can't, you know, stop trying to make things taste good. They are what they are. Or sweeten it to the American palate. They are what they are. You know, do I enjoy the green juice? No, I don't sit around and drink it like this. I chug that shit like a shot. So there's that. So I just need some bananas, and you know, I'm gonna look and see at Dave's Killer Bread or maybe Ezekiel Bread today, since I do have time to, at this point, at this stage of my life to let bread thaw. That's the thing about Ezekiel bread. You got to keep in the freezer. And if you let it thaw out too long before use, then it gets like that hard layer, or I don't know how to explain that. Anyway, so some bananas, some oranges. You know, I need some kind of, I have pickles, but to eat BLTs, I gotta have something crunchy. I don't have to, but I want to, you know. I gave up my coffee creamer. I'm not giving up certain other things. For now. The healthy journeys are so difficult. Change is difficult. Anyway, I'll show you my grocery haul when I get home. All right, hello. Welcome to this clip, grocery haul. So, I love Dr. Pepper. I've never had a diet drink in my life, or only if it was brought to me by mistake, like at a restaurant or something, or bar, or etc. Grocery haul. I did really well. I only spent $114. Great. My budget was $100. The thing about me is I go and stock up on like proteins. Like I have 3 pounds of hamburger in the freezer and 2 or 4 chicken breasts. So this does not include, no, it does not include any protein. Mushrooms. Organic carrot. I roast these whole with skin. I also with skin roast. I'll eat those, you know, with a burger bowl, or, you know, chicken, 2 russet potatoes, because I had a coupon for this bacon like a month ago, and it is a big pack of bacon. I know. I mean, look at this thing. It's bigger than normal. 22 ounce family pack. So, you know, once you cook it, then I can have loaded baked potatoes, etc. So, that. I guess it's gonna be fruits and vegetables first. Cuties. I love these. The only downside of those is you eat like 3 or 4 at one sitting. Then I got some Parmesan Romano shaky cheese. So when I fixed tacos, I didn't show it because it's just tacos the other day, but I didn't have any sauce, so they weren't dry, but they needed something. So I picked up this pineapple salsa. Then I picked up this. I'm that person that if I go to the grocery store, I don't want to cook afterwards. I don't know what that is. I've always been that way. Then sour cream for the said potatoes. Banana. 4 lemons. Because I'm trying, is that my receipt in there? I want to start drinking, you know, I guzzle, this is my water cup, my home water cup. I guzzle like 4 or 5 of these, sometimes 6 a day. One when I wake up, definitely. And it's always room temperature, never ice cold. Research shows room temperature first thing in the morning, water kind of helps get everything moving and, you know, wake up your system, etc. But I thought maybe it would be, you know, delicious with some fresh lime. So, what is this? This is a lemon. It's a lemon. One of my favorite things. As you can tell, I've got lemons everywhere. If you haven't seen, everywhere. It's a lemon, damn it. So, but also, you know, at night, well, you want something, of course I have tea bags. uncaffeinated tea bags. And, you know, this with some, you know, a little bit of lemon in there. Or just, actually just hot water, a mug of hot water with a couple slices of fresh lemon at night. That just sounds good to me. My health journey. Then, one salad. I really don't like to buy the bag salads anymore because you have a lot of butts. But, you know, a Caesar salad always hits, especially if I can use it with, you know, some chicken I have frozen. This is for my BLTs. Now, when I say T, it doesn't stand for tomato. So I guess it's bacon, lettuce, and cheese. I don't like I like tomatoes on their own, like to eat with some salt and some olive oil, balsamic. But I don't like tomatoes on anything. So, a club sandwich is okay, but a club sandwich is hard to find. One of the best club sandwiches I've ever had is at the Vortex, Atlanta, Georgia, Little 5 Points location. Some broccoli slaw. This is also like my cabbage I use, the coleslaw mix. Then this, I've got to have something crunchy with my bacon, lettuce, and cheese sandwiches. So this is the bread I got. This is, I love rye bread. So from the Walmart bakery, I've never had it, so we'll see. I feel like I got a lot of stuff for $114. Barilla pasta. It's always just hard to find, so when I see it, I pick it up. And I got these for those days I really don't feel like cooking a meal. You know, also maybe put half a piece of chicken on there, chicken breast. And whole brown rice. I don't like jasmine rice. Not jasmine rice that comes in the quick bag. I like the basmati. I like that rice. Then yes, I'm on a health journey. However, I had a 4-pack of blueberry lemon streusel muffins in my hand. And they're 380 calories each. So I thought I'd make some. I have everything for this. I don't need to buy anything. I didn't need to buy anything but the mix. So I've never had lemon pound cake. So anyway, I got that. Or chocolate fixes. And that is it for that bag. I feel like I got a lot of stuff. Oh. I got 2 of these. I did not get my delicious regular creamer. I did not. But I got 2 of these because when I Googled it, Walmart, the big Walmarts, not the little marketplaces, was the only place that carried it in my area. So because I don't like going there, I just overbuy, right? Because it's like, ooh, shiny thing. Ooh, that looks delicious. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I went ahead and bought 2 of them to last me. Then and I mix these 2 together. So I have a container, I just mix them in. I don't know, this is lacking a flavor. It's creamy and sweet, but it doesn't have so vanilla. Then I got some Fairlife whole milk. So I'm trying to get away from, I buy fat-free half and half. Where is that? Fat-free half and half, and whole fat half and half. But this has more protein and less sugar, and I stood there and read the labels. So I'll mix these together instead of a full fat half and half. I'll mix these two together. I know, see, my coffee is very complicated. And I'm determined to find the deliciousness again. And if I don't, honestly, I'll probably give it up, because the sugar bomb, that's what it was. And I started off by, you know, mixing my half and halves to make it reduced fat half and half. And, you know, all my blood work was good at the doctor, but except for my A1C was a little high. But anyway, you don't want clogged arteries anyway, you know. So half and half is, I don't know what whatever. It's my coffee. I'm trying to make it delicious again. So, let's see what else. I got a lot of food for my money, I feel like. I got just some regular pasta sauce. And this. So I follow, not Food Network, it's another food, popular food. What is the name of it? They have a show. Anyway, they taste tested like 10 ranches, and this was the best. Even though it's Parmesan ranch, but I love it. And then mushrooms, fire roasted tomatoes. For the pasta, when I decide to fix it. Is that it? That's it. So I feel good. I feel like I got a lot of things for my money, a lot of fresh food. Some organic, some not. Like I said, I didn't have to buy protein today. I will buy that separately. I found that is not such a sticker shock. Excuse me, when I check out at the store, like if I buy all proteins, then, you know, it's usually under $100. And then all the add-ins right here, you know, your fruits, your vegetables, your fresh things, and some processed things, right? And yes, I have a rice cooker, which I should probably use, but it's the cleaning thing. You know, after you fix, you know, after I batch cook, it's a mess. It's a mess in the kitchen, and I had better things to do than clean up a major mess. So if I can cut corners and use stuff like this, you know, stuff like this, you know, and just get away with like a sheet pan roasting vegetable, you know, that's what I care to do. So, and it's my life, and it may be more expensive, but sometimes the convenience, and even if it's more expensive, what about the water? You know, the water to clean, right? So you gotta take everything and the time and the window. Anyway, I'm not getting into all that. You do what you want to do, and I do what I need to do. But, and I think this will conclude this video. Yeah, I'm trying to keep myself busy, and I made myself a new resume. It's a graphic designer, content creator resume, because I've been doing, you know, I'm a writer. I do all my own book covers and teasers and things like that for the, you know, to share on social media, and I am very fluent in social media platforms that I choose to be on. I'm not on X. I don't want anything to do with that. You know, I edit my YouTube videos barely, right? I just want them to be raw and uncut. If I say something or do something that's not aesthetically pleasing or pleasing to some people, you know, like rubbing, you know, scratching my nose or whatever it may be, right? I don't want to, you know, do too much editing on that, because I want it to be real and authentic. You know, I have fun with the sound effects I add in or stuff like that, but As far as like major editing, I don't do anything like that. I could, but I choose not to. But, you know, I've had a good time with my book covers and my teasers, and, you know, I've done volunteer work for certain charities and a local church that I'm around, you know, updating their social media or, you know, updating their graphics. And I don't know, I just have a good time with that. And I have a good time writing, but the state of mind I'm in right now is not conducive to writing. So, and I know a lot of famous writers, you know, you go and read what works for them, or they post, this is what I do. Not that it has to be a perfect scenario for me to write, but it has to be perfect enough to where I don't think about anything else but writing at the time. And at this point right now, it's not there. I tried the other day, you know, I have a book that's half written and it's still fresh in my mind. And, you know, I did read the first part of it again. I don't know, about 60, 70 pages in. My books are normally like 300, between 275 and 300. And yes, I got sparked, you know, that I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good story. But then this happened, the blank. So I'm trying to work through that. But I don't know at this moment if I'm going to be able to move through it, if that makes any sense. So, you know, so the graphics and graphic design, you know, I've applied for half dozen jobs, remote, in that field, you know, as like an independent contractor or part-time, you know, so I'm excited about that. Maybe some of that will come through. If I get a contract work or a job working part-time, I definitely can explore more serious getting back to the city that I love, and just the energy of that city. I just thrived off of it and had a good damn time. But, you know, when I left there, decisions were made. I had to make some quick decisions. And so anyway, I would like to get back there. And if I could land a contract work or part-time or even full-time, I would not turn down a full-time position. Remote work where you know, I can Scooby on the back, and that would be absolutely, that would make me happy to my core. You know, that's where my heart is. So, you know, and sometimes being in life, we can't get what we want all the times, but damn if we can't try to get what we want all the time, you know, and work hard for that, and etc. But, you know, I'm just running off on a tangent. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this video, and thanks for following along with my journey. Health and now job. Career change. Whoop. But that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. It is Friday. It's a Friday. And I'll see you next week. And thank you.